Bingo. It's working now. So welcome to a Recce for part one of this year's Shada Tour. I'm out on my bike. Let's flip the camera. Waterproof trousers with me today as the weather is somewhat variable. Now, it's closed at this hour of the day, but this is the traditional starting point for the tour, the Maypole pub. Plan is to gather here, or if I go right up to say, to gather there. And we'll set off at about 2 p.m. and we'll head off in that direction to Portugal Place, where I'll take you to next. Well, now we're on Portugal Place, start of the tour. Not sure if they're coming through on the phone microphone, but I've even laid church bells on for you today. In the distance there you can see St John's College Chapel. This is Portugal Place, as I was saying, which has been used as a filming location not just for Doctor Who, but for a few years back for Lovejoy. I wish I knew which episode, because then I'd look it up and watch it again, because it was a long time ago. So does anyone Lovejoy fans out there know which episode of Lovejoy was filmed on Portugal Place in London? In Cambridge. In Cambridge, yes. So yeah, essentially the tour takes a reverse route of the chase scene from the end of episode, I think it's 2 of Shada. And around here I tend to do a sort of speech which I'm always forgetting to do. Hello John, just about to end this live, and I'll do another one shortly for the next bit of the tour. So here we are at the end of Portugal Place, and oh look, the TARDIS has landed. Well, almost. Just as well I'm doing this on a Sunday morning, so the roads are quieter. St John's College Chapel, and we'll shortly pass it. There's the round church, the sweet shop, which has been port of call. So yeah, I'm doing this on a bike to save time, but the day will be on foot. It will be possible to see a lot more of the sights. In there on the day will probably be the craft market, but at the moment it's quite empty. Just behind me is the original home of Cambridge Distillery, if I'm not mistaken. Cambridge site, did you see? Henry VIII up there. So there's Heffer's bookshop. Less known fact, my mum worked for Heffer's bookshop in her youth. Getting closer and closer to those church bells. So it'll be interesting to see where they are. I think they're Great St Mary's actually. Some data entry there. They had a fundraising campaign to bells are indeed coming from Recce. I cannot promise you bells on the day. It is after all a Sunday morning. I'm probably ringing them for the Sunday service because it's just 9:20 now, and then maybe they have a 9:30 Sunday service. Over to my right here, this is the Senate House. And back there, that's Corpus Christi College, which is was home many a time. Well, was home to Sir Stephen Hawking. So going to end this particular live here. I'm not getting particularly good network in this part of Cambridge, so we shall head on and do another one further up King's Parade. Well, this will be part 4. We're a bit further down King's Parade, and a miracle has happened. I can show the famous clock without a crowd of people around. Now, I cannot guarantee there won't be a crowd of people around it next Saturday, because it's a Saturday afternoon in August. It's the tourist season. Here it is in all its glory. I swear blind I saw its eye open and close. There it is, the famous John Sartamonen clock in all its glory. You can even hear it tick, which is kind of cool. So yeah, there it is. The sights in this area. Well, across the way. Across the way. There is a blue plaque to famous code breaker Alan Turing. Just there. So I'm sort of pointing out stuff in case I forget to mention it on the day almost. Whoop, I'm not trying to do that. But there it is, so I'll end this one here and we'll do another one a bit further along. As cars go by, this will just be a short one to point out opposite over there, St Catherine's College, where I first attended a Doctor Who fan group. CUD was the Cambridge University Doctor Who and Television Society way back in the early 1990s. I wasn't a student, I was just friends with the students. And, it must be the tourist season, for there are 3 female Japanese tourists all photographing each other in front of the greenery over there. So, head on down and, just what we like. Temporary traffic lights ahead of us. We'll do another one a bit further along. Unfortunately, the audio quality will have to drop now because the phone is on charge and I can't plug my microphone in while it's on charge. So we're now on Botolph Lane. So famously, well, for those that know, the beginning of the chase scene at the end of, I think it's part 2 of Shada. We're going to have to dig the Blu-ray out ahead of next week, do a little bit of a rewatch revision. So we're just going past the graveyard of St Botolph's Church. There's a lot of houses down here, a lot of which are owned by colleges and used as student hostels. I myself, who work at Pembroke College, we've got a couple of, at least 2 hostels down here. Right at the end here is Chris Adams' house, also owned by Pembroke College, as paid for by, yes, surprise, surprise, former academic of ours, Chris Adams. Down the corner. And in front of me now is Pembroke College itself. And I'll have to end this one here and we'll get down the end and I will show you St Sed's, is it? So here we are at the end of Pembroke Street behind me. Ooh, John Lewis. So right in front of me is, if I can find the button on the phone. Yes, there's Emmanuel College. Or if you're watching Shada, St Sed's, we should be able to go in there next Saturday. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Only time I've had a problem before is when there was 10 of us on the tour and then the porters, whose porters lodge is just there, came out of the woodwork and go, oh, we'd rather not be large groups visiting. So yeah, there is Emmanuel, where I have had Christmas dinner. I think it was Christmas dinner or was it Christmas lunch? No, Christmas lunch I've had with my afternoon job, Faculty of History. We just tend to do our Christmas lunch at all sorts of places. We've been to restaurants and also to colleges. So there it is, and I'll whiz on and show you somewhere else next. So having just been accused of being a traffic warden because I was getting my phone ready while looking at this guy's illegally parked bike. I'm outside Crepe Affair, who will bog off shakes for 24C or something, I don't know, whatever that means. Bog off shake. But there you go. So we're right near, hello John, again. Right near the round church here. We're back next to Hardy's Sweet Emporium, or whatever they're called. Cycling while Facebook Living, what could possibly go wrong? So over here, we get past Bella Italia. We have that thing of, we seem to do in Britain, and I'm not sure if we do elsewhere in the world, of having two pubs slap bang next door to each other. Let's get across the road. And one of these pubs, I think it was the Baron of Beef, no sorry, the Mitre. Douglas Adams, who wrote Shada, and the crew drank in one of the nights during the location filming. So I'm about to take you to the end of the tour, which is this little alleyway which formed the cliffhanger of the TARDIS landing site. It's a bit hard to go fully forward on this because the restaurants over here tend to get a bit eggy because they go, oh well, this is our land over here. Are there any lights on in the restaurants? I don't think it's open at this hour, so we can risk going a bit further forward, but nah, they're not around. So just over here is your famous TARDIS landing site. It's all been rejigged a lot. There's a little shed related to the restaurant there. There is a set of gates. I don't know if they're remotely in the same spot as the set of gates that are seen in Shada, but there it all is. Oh, I better turn round before some angry restaurant employee goes and throws me off their land. I'll head a little bit further forward so they're not on their land. So grubby round the back, the Mitre. But, so there ends a sort of rough and ready recce of the tour, which is taking place next weekend, 18th of August. As I said, meet-up point is the Maypole pub at 2 p.m. But, there is a Facebook event for it, so if you search for Shada Tour or Shada Tour 2018, you should be able to find it. Bye bye.